it possible to get 8.5 or 9 bands in IELTS speaking? It's a common question asked by many students who are appearing in IELTS test. See students, yes, it is possible. If you follow all the parameters on which you are judged. So these are lexical resources, your content, your vocabulary, the way you are expressing, your presentation. Second is pronunciation. Obviously, there is no excuse for pronunciation. It must be accurate. I don't suggest you to copy British, American, or Australian accent. You should be natural. The flow you're speaking in your own country, that the accent must be like that. Third is fluency and coherence. Fluency does not mean that you should speak at a fast pace. It should be at a natural pace, and you should not jump fast or rush fast. Coherence means that there's a connectivity of your ideas. It should not be like that. You're speaking one sentence on some other context and another sentence on something else. There should be proper connectivity of your sentences, and you should speak in a proper flow. And the fourth one is grammatical range. Grammatical range means your grammar must be accurate. If you're expecting 8.5 or 9 bands or even 8 bands, there is no excuse for grammatical errors. You have to be accurate at your grammar. Now, I'm giving you some of the tips which will be quite helpful for you to get 8.5 bands or 9 bands in IELTS speaking. First is, you should not be nervous in front of the examiner. Be confident. Confident does not mean that you should be rude. It means that you should be humble, polite, well educated, and feel that you are appearing in the test by just conversing with the examiner. It's just a conversation between two people. And after that, there must be eye contact. Eye contact must be gentle. It should not be harsh. It should not be like you're continue staring at the examiner. It should be natural that you are looking while conversing with someone. And second point is, practice is the key to success. We all know that speaking needs proper practice. And I suggest you that you should start practicing with someone. It may be some mentor if you join some classes, or it may be your friend. If you don't find anyone, then you can practice in front of the mirror. And one special tip, that you should record your speaking and listen to this properly. You will find your flaws by yourself, and after that, you can mend yourself. In this way, hopefully, your speaking will become good, and it will becoming better day by day with the practice. And third tip is that, suppose, as we know that the COVID period is going on, and many times when you are asked to wear the mask prior to the exam, you should practice while wearing the mask and should not feel odd in front of the examiner if you have to wear the mask. So fourth tip is, see students, natural pauses are important. Pauses does not mean fumbling. Fumbling means that you are doing that looks odd, and becoming blank in front of the examiner. These are odd. But if you're having some natural pauses, it is not going to deduct your bands. So it is important rather, because if you're giving some pauses, in that case, you will be speaking in a proper way. You'll be expressing in a proper way. And there must be voice modulation. Voice modulation means like ups and downs. There should be ups and downs in your voice. So if you have to certain some word, you have to. And if you have to go with the low voice, you should go with that. Sometimes you have to speak some loudly, so you may speak. This is voice modulation, that ups and downs of your voice pitch, that means modulation. Now come with one thing very, very important, students. If you are expecting this high score, you have to get rid of fillers. We are, even many people, even I too, so in a habit of you using many filler, you know, So, but also like try to avoid this because this will be definitely putting you in danger. Instead of fillers, you should cram, memorize some of the important idioms and phrases. I'm making another video for those. So that will be quite helpful. When so you wish to add some point and you're not finding the proper word or something, at that time you can use these connectors or some idiom and phrases. See, students, it's important that you should speak confidently, proficiently in front of the examiner with full confidence. And part one questions needs proper sentences or paraphrasing. Don't try to give the single word answer. Like the examiner asks you that what's your name? Then you have to speak that my name is, don't say that it's a short that my name is, as it's my name is Dr. Arshnoor. So I'll say Arshnoor. No, you should speak that my name is Dr. Arshnoor. So in the full sentence, you should speak like this. Then, wide range of vocabularies always asserting or giving assurance for your good score. So, cram some good vocabulary, memorize some good vocabulary, but that must be according to your question or cue card or your speaking or the question asked by the examiner. See, students, try to use variety of the sentences like simple sentences. So it is not mandatory that you are not supposed to speak simple sentences. You should speak simple sentences. Always we cannot use compound or complex sentences. We can use simple sentences, but this should be natural. And don't get stressed in front of the examiner. Be natural. I have seen many of my students have got 8.5 or 9 bands only because they just spoke in their natural flow. There was no artificiality, they were original. And if you are giving right answers, following all the parameters, and speaking with full confidence, using good range of vocabulary, yes, here I would like to give you one more tip. Don't try to give or speak the words which are very big, confusing, ambiguous meaning, and you try to just impress the examiner by using difficult words which are not appropriate according to the sentences. This is my warning to you that avoid using these type of the words in writing and speaking both. Be natural. Hopefully, you will be getting the best score in your IELTS speaking. Happy learning. Stay connected. If you have not subscribed our channel yet, so just subscribe it right now so that you should get the latest updates on our channel. Stay connected. Happy learning.